So now we are going to talk about Spearman's two-factor theory. British psychologist Charles Spearman in 1904 presented the nature and power of intelligence and came up with the theory called the two-factor theory. He studied the nature of intelligence, he studied the power of intelligence, and he came up with a theory which was called as a two-factor theory. According to Spearman, intelligence is based on two factors. First is the general intelligence and second is the special intelligence. General intelligence is known as the G factor and special intelligence is known as the S factor. The cognitive abilities or the intelligence in an individual is the result of G factor. So whatever intelligence we have, okay, or what we are born with, our ability of intelligence is included in the G factor, okay. And S factor is the entire level of intelligence is the sum total of G factor. So S factor that is a special intelligence. It includes the total of all intelligence which you have. It also includes the total of G factor intelligence which you have, okay. So I might be intelligent in music, I might be intelligent in dance, I might be intelligent in drawing, alag things I might be intelligent, okay. So it's the total of all the level of intelligence which I have in me, and it is the it also includes the G factor intelligence, okay. Both have specific characteristics which are as follows. Each factor has its own characteristics which are as follows. G factor general characteristics. It is an inborn ability, okay. It is an inborn ability matlab कि the intelligence which you have in G factor is something which you are born with, okay. Intelligence is something which you are born with, so it's an inborn ability. It is the general mental power or energy, okay, your mental power, your energy. It is consistent meaning it remains the same throughout your life. There are individual differences observed in G factor, मतलब कि मारो G factor intelligence level અને કોઈક બીજાનું G factor intelligence level is different. That is called individual differences. So there are differences found from one person to another person in G factor. The ability is used in all daily activities. So G factor intelligence is something which you use in your everyday life, your everyday activities. Individuals who have high G factor are more successful in life, okay. Now next is the S factor general characteristic. This factor is not inborn, hence it is learned, okay. S factor intelligence is something which you can learn from, okay. It's not something you are born with, okay. For example, I might not be born with the skill of cooking, but if my mother teaches me how to cook, I will learn it, right. So it's something you are not born with, but over the time you learn. It is obtained from the environment and it is learnt ability. You obtain it from the environment teaches you, you learn it and you survive it. For example, right now the environment condition is such that demands me to wear a mask, to sanitize my hand. So this is something which I have learnt from the environment. If one individual various activities differences have observed in S factor. So what they are saying is that based on the activity there are differences found in the S factor. Differences are observed in S factor of one individual and their degree is also different, okay. So that means that my level of S factor intelligence is different from somebody else's level of S factor intelligence. All the special abilities are not the same level, like language ability, mathematical ability are not the same. So what they are trying to say is that some people can be good in languages, or some people can be good in mathematics. It's not necessary that you have to be good in all you have to be good in all S factor intelligence, right. Like I might be good in language but I am not good in maths, I am good in maths but I am not good in language. So the level of intelligence which I have in language will be more than the level of intelligence I have in maths, or the level of my S factor intelligence in maths can be higher and it can be lower in language, or it can be same, okay. With education and training, changes can be brought to certain extent. With education training, you can develop and you can bring about changes in your S factor intelligence, okay. So with this we complete the Spearman's two factor theory.